The first time Ava Kris Tyson ever fell into controversy was when they announced they had transitioned into a woman in 2023. Kris's transition was received both positively and negatively by MrBeast's audience. YouTuber SunnyV2 would then heighten the controversy in a video by previously labeling Kris's transition as a nightmare for MrBeast, who would respond, "Yeah, this is getting absurd. Kris isn't my nightmare, he's my f***ing friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off." Although as of recent events, I think we can all agree the sentence "Kris isn't my nightmare" has aged horribly, due to Kris's unknown past actions resurfacing, actions I would describe as degenerative. A small commentary channel called Adrox would upload a video on the 16th of July titled "This video will make you hate Kris Tyson." What he exposed in the video was Kris's interactions with an artist called Shadman. Shadman is a former Swiss YouTuber who is infamous for drawing on. The definition of is a controversial genre of anime or manga that features explicit sexual depictions of underage female characters, essentially meeting the criteria for CP. In the past, Shadman had drawn art of sexualized underage cartoon characters, going as far as to draw real people committing sexual actions, such as Keemstar's daughter, who was 8 years old at the time Shadman drew her. Coming back to the video, it was revealed how in the past, Kris was a viewer of Shadman's illegal art on Twitter.
On June 21st, 2018, a user posted some scenes of a 14-year-old character named Violet from the movie Incredibles. Ava replied saying, "Low-key, she's cute." The fact that Violet was 14 and Ava was a grown adult makes this even worse. On January 25th, 2019, Shadman posted a picture of a character called Raphtalia from The Rising of the Shield Hero. There are two versions of her in the show. In one she is 17 and in the other she's 10. Shadman posted the 10-year-old version stating, "What is this and why do people keep sending me this?" Ava replied underneath saying, "Please Shad, please." I believe everyone understands what this means. One of the tweets, which wasn't clear or was out of context, said, "Nothing gets my knob cranking like some." As we know, the meaning is inappropriate, but let's just let it go.
The video also revealed how Kris had owned an image drawn by Shadman of a young girl. This same image can be seen hung up on a wall in a 6-year-old MrBeast video. Things would get worse for Kris as a channel named Prison42 would expose Kris for having inappropriate conversations with minors. The conversations Kris had with the minor spanned from the years 2018 to 2020, 2018 being the year Kris was 21/22, speaking to a 13-year-old boy named Lava. The evidence showcased Kris making inappropriate sexual jokes with Lava, as well as showcased how the two had actually met up in 2020. These two videos gained the attention of the commentary community, who instantly made videos talking about Kris's degenerate past. Lava would then respond to these videos by tweeting, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Could you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all." However, even if Kris never intended to take advantage of Lava, it is still highly unacceptable for a 22-year-old to be having any conversations and especially making sexual jokes with minors as young as 13. Kris would then respond to the entire controversy by tweeting, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava GS, has vocally supported that they are false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at MrBeast, which is why I have stepped away." Keemstar would then reply to Kris's tweet by stating, "You didn't apologize to me a month ago in private when I brought up your behavior supporting the cartoon CP artist that drew my 8-year-old daughter in a sexual way. What changed?" Kris Tyson supported the cartoon CP artist Shadman that drew my daughter at age 8 in a sexual manner. This is a known fact. Privately, me and Kris Tyson even had a conversation about this roughly a month ago, as it still upsets me. This is not misinformation, this is a fact. Compellingly, a DM between commentary channel Jalen and Kris was leaked, where Kris had told Jalen to lie for her by stating she had no clue about Shadman's illegal art if her interactions with Shadman ever came to light. The entire controversy further led to a massive manhunt on every YouTuber that had ever interacted with Shadman, and even started drama between multiple YouTubers.
Look out, Moist Critical is not going to go talk about the Kris situation because he wants to have the MrBeast collab. Bro, you're going to talk about every other trending situation, Dr. Disrespect, Sneeko, anything that goes viral goes on your main channel. Kris, the associate of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, you do a 4-minute clip on your second channel. Stop coping and be a journalist if you're going to be a journalist, or just say that you want to have the collab. Stop lying.
What do you mean? It is a 4-minute clip because I did that so people like you who don't pay attention long enough could see my take on it and also get the bare bones information of what makes it so horrible. That's the reason it's a 4-minute clip on the second channel. It was never going to be the only video I made talking about it. I was always going to make a full breakdown of this because it's bad. It's a horrible situation.
So what was MrBeast's response to the claims made against one of his longtime friends, Kris Tyson? Well, MrBeast responded on Twitter claiming, "Over the last few days I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behaviour online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with MrBeast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings." Before MrBeast had even responded to the drama, 2 more alleged minors came out against Kris Tyson. The first one claiming they were 14 when they were talking to Kris, leaking Snapchat conversations they had with her. In the video included, the alleged victim leaks the conversations, showing Kris's official Snapchat account, which has recently been deleted. The second victim who came out claimed when he was 15 he was in a private Discord server with Kris and multiple other minors where Kris would further have inappropriate conversations with them.
This Discord server that we were a part of had about 10 people in it, most of whom were minors. I'm not sure how they got in there, other than me and Lava. He would also frequently bring up sexual topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old. He would even go as far as linking me several different porn and videos throughout the time of me talking with him. Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors. And he would use this NSFW bot to spam different corn images, alongside all these 15-year-olds. Here you can see Kris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to True Gods and Anointed only. By the way, this is in 2019, I was a True God and I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea.
Shortly after, even more screenshots and evidence revealing Kris's degenerate past were posted, which had caused Lava to retract his previous statement. Based on the recent screenshots and messages, I would like to say a statement about this Discord. This was 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I had a good memory of a situation, but I was wrong. After reading the chat logs, this stuff was inappropriate and wrong. I spoke based on my memory of the situation, and I still do not remember these conversations, but they definitely happened. These conversations should not have happened with people at the age I was at the time. I strongly condemn them. I still believe I am not a grooming victim, but these conversations should not have happened with me and any other minor in this Discord. I was a minor in this situation and not the adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I did not see this wrong at the time. I think it's also important for me to mention that this situation is far from over, as new information is still being exposed to this day. As of making this video, the outrage toward Kris Tyson has begun to move toward MrBeast, as now old clips of Jimmy have resurfaced. With this entire controversy unfolding, it raises the question, how will this impact MrBeast's brand moving forward? Well, only time will tell.